What's up, everybody? Half Naked Guy here talking about the naked beach dance video. So the naked beach dance video that I posted 2 weeks ago on August 1st, 2020 has by far been the most successful in terms of impressions and views. It got 50 times more views than any other video I've posted. Now, in 2 weeks, it's only had 5,000 impressions. So let's start to talk some numbers, right? If you do a little bit of research and you're trying to make money on YouTube, you can see you can make about $1 per 1,000 views on average, give or take. So with 1,000 views, you can make $1, right? How many views though do you get out of impressions? That's called click-through rate, right? So if I got 1,000 impressions and a 1% click-through rate, then I got 10 views. So math problem for you. If you want to make $1 and you have a 1% click-through rate, how many impressions do you need? Go ahead and pause the video now if you want to think about it. 3, 2, 1. You need 100,000, right? If you get 100,000 impressions and you get a 1% click-through, then 100,000 impressions becomes 1,000 views, and 1,000 views is $1. Cool. So let's go and look at the income model here that we're looking at, right? This is a new channel, we're just starting. This is our first breakthrough, right? And we're talking small potatoes right now. But the potential is infinite, right? So you just gotta 100x your output a few times and you're in the money. So right now we're 100xing our impression output. We're going from tens of impressions to thousands of impressions. And we're gonna start focusing on this and seeing how we can reproduce this. If we get up to 100,000, we can start asking questions the other way around. For example, how much money would it be worth to you to put in this kind of effort? So for example, how much money would it take for me to be willing to show you more video footage of the actual naked beach dance, right? Or how much money would I be willing to, would it take for me to be willing to bring you along to one of the naked cabin parties or the naked dance parties in my backyard? Or, you know, those sorts of things, right? I mean, it could be really fun to have, for example, a corner couch lit up at one of the naked parties at my Paradise Cabin where you guys get to interact with people while you're there. How much money would that be worth to me? Like, how much would it take for me to want to set that up? We can start to ask those questions. Let's say it's $1,000. Then you can do the math. How many views does it take to make $1,000? 1,000,000. Cool. With a 1% click-through rate, how many impressions do you need? Okay, 100 million. Cool. So we can start looking at things, right? If we go ahead and play this game of trying the naked beach dance approach and take variations on the naked beach dance, and we're seeing a steady amount of impressions, and we kind of optimize that and build on it, we can say, okay, cool, it's still only 1,000 or 10,000 impressions. How do we get more views? Well, we can focus on click-through rate, and then we can start to look at things like making the titles a little better, but really I think it's probably the image, the thumbnail image. This is part of the tactics that I'm looking at for approaching this YouTube channel, right? See the actual success. What's real? We've got our principle. What's real? What works? What's real? What's good? What works? We've got the real feedback. So if you're starting a YouTube channel, go ahead and start posting those videos and see what works. And if it's making 2x or something, no big deal. I'm pointing out to you, this was a standout success. So we're getting excited about it, and we're gonna lean into it, and we're gonna keep talking about it for a while, and I'm gonna bring you closer and closer to whatever it is that you might like about naked beach dance. And if you don't, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and go make sure that you're liking the other videos and sharing the other videos. The stuff that you think's meaningful, comment on them, share them, and when those things surge and more align with what I think is real and good and meaningful, I am so happy to meet you there. I'm so happy to meet you there. All right, let's cut this here. This has been real good. It's going to keep getting better. I'll see you again soon. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to support me, which you do, head over to patreon.com/realgoodlife. Bye.